All right, for this next part, you will take white on a flat piece of flat paper, and find things that have a flat rim that's circle. So like a medicine cup, different tops of bottles, hairspray. This is a toothpaste container.
Toothbrush.
Thank you. Toothbrush container. Toothpaste lids don't work very good because they have ridges. Plastic eggs work well. So gather up.
Test it on another piece of paper first to make sure it makes a good circle. Make sure it doesn't have any, like this one, for example, you can see it's got like these extra little things inside, so it makes a little mark. So test it on another piece of paper first and make sure it makes just a solid circle.
So you'll put the white, let's see if I can figure out how to do this and you see. Okay, so let me start with this one. So I have a blob of white and I'm gonna put it in the edge like this. And then I'm kind of just pulling it over the paint over to the edge and twisting as I go so that it coats paint all the way around the circle. And then I'm just gonna stamp it. And I'm only going to do one stamp per dip. So each time I go to do another bubble, I'm going to redip it, even if I wanted that size again.
There. It was making a reflection on your.
Oh.
You could see the cup and the water on there. We have light shining through the window that's making it.
Okay, so get it nice and coated. And so maybe I'll do a big one right here. And depending on where you put your jellyfish, you might have some up here or around here.
And it is okay if it leaves a gap. We'll show you what to do in just a second. If it leaves a gap in the white, so watch. See right here where there's a little bit of space? We'll show you how to fill that in with a paintbrush. Don't try to go back right on top with your little circle because most likely you'll end up making a different circle in a different place. So we'll fill that in with a paintbrush in a minute.
Yeah, so don't re-stamp. Just stamp once and however it comes out, we'll fix it in a minute. And so I just do, different sizes. Just make it more unique. Ooh, I'm gonna have a big old blob on that one. And I'll show you how to fix that in a minute too. What do you think, Miss Nicole? Where else do I need something? It looks off to me. Here?
Yeah, maybe do a little one there. And maybe you could do a little bitty one down here.
So we don't have that little bitty one anymore because that was in my stuff.
Okay.
This size.
Is that smaller than that or the same as that?
It's the same. It might be a tiny bit smaller.
Okay, I think that looks good.
Okay, so then when you get ready to fix the ones that didn't come out quite perfect, get your number 4. You'll dip it in. So any places where I have gaps. Is that shadow messing it up too bad?
No, you can tell. You can still see it.
Okay. And just use the very, very tip of your brush to trace in. And then we'll also do highlights on the bubbles like this.
And that just makes them look so much more realistic when you put those. And so notice you put like 2 on one side and 1 on another side. And you don't want them to be the exact same length. So like if you do one longer on the left, do a shorter one on the right side of your bubble.
I have a tendency to try to put mine all the same. So try to pay attention to that and break it up. I always do my long one on that side. And so now I'm going to intentionally do my long one on this side.
She's painting with the very tip of her brush. And so make sure that you don't push your brush down flat. You want to hold it up off of your paper and just paint with the very tip of it.
And now I can't reach these top ones without putting my hand in those, so I flip it upside down. And there are your bubbles.